What's up, y'all? It's Drake back again, another album review. This time, we're gonna be reviewing Monica by Jack Harlow. Now, there's already been like some talk about this album, especially with the name of it, because with calling it Monica like that, which obviously anybody who is ever in middle school fucking knows that non-black people use that to say my nigga type shit as a joke. I couldn't find anywhere where he really like gave the name for the album like a meaning or a reasoning, like maybe a girl that he talked to once or whatever. Yeah, all I saw was just that he said that he just liked the name, which he trolling. He gotta be like just the type of guy that Jack is. He's definitely trolling. But I've never been a big Jack Harlow fan. Never really been like a hater or anything. Just his music is kind of like it's cool, but that's not what I'm looking for necessarily. He's on a soul R&B tip on this one. He got the goddamn the poetry writer hat on out there looking like fucking Mos Def. A lot of people are making hella fun of him for this shit, man. A bunch of memes. Somebody called him fucking Music Rothschild. And neo-Nazi. Dead. Hilarious. Some funny stuff has been coming out of this, but I'm gonna have to get the album a listen and see what it's talking about for real, you know what I mean?
My fantasies satisfied. We can call it when you're ready to. My winter, she's my summer. I hate to impose or disturb your comfort zone.
Alright, now after listening to the whole album, now, it's not bad at all. Like, there's no songs on there that I'm immediately just like, I don't like this one. It is really, really, really like pure old like R&B vibe, like that real like Common type fucking there's not even really like, I don't think like there's any like more like upbeat one. It's all very slow and chilled out, and it feels like kind of like poetic, not in what he's saying but just like the feel of it, like the vibe. Now, because we haven't seen this side of Jack before, I feel like I don't like I'm not really able to tell for sure 100% like how authentic it is. Now, honestly, listening to it, if you didn't tell me it was Jack Harlow, I would never guess that. His voice actually really doesn't sound bad. I didn't expect him to have such a good sounding singing voice like that. It's not bad at all. I don't know, it's just like it feels like a lot of people in every industry, I feel like that's like forward facing to the people, that like it just feels like when they put out something or something like that, that they're putting on a character. But I don't know, like listening to it and reading the lyrics, I kind of feel like he probably is all like really truly like wanted to make this type of music and stuff. It doesn't sound like he's like putting on an act for real, but it's like you never really know for real. Like but beyond the fact of how authentic it feels, I'm bored by it. Not gonna lie, like I'm damn near falling asleep. I was actually talking about this with a friend the other day. Like I feel like a lot of I'm noticing in a lot of like smaller artists. Really? Really? Yeah, I'm looking at you, girl. Missy. Can you stop for like 1 second, please? Thank you. I noticed a lot with like smaller artists, but with a lot of artists too, I feel like lately. But I just feel like everything has such a sad vibe to it. Like, I know this is not great times that we're going through right now. Actually, horrible times. Fucking some of the worst that we've gone through, visibly. But, golly, can I get something a little bit of beat? Like, fuck, man. Like, it's not bad for, like, a real chill vibe. Maybe it's just music to have on in the background. Personally, like, while I'm doing something else, is if I don't want to focus too much on the music, but I just want something like that would be cool. But to actually just sit and listen to, I will get bored and I will fall asleep. So I'm not gonna lie, overall, I'm gonna give the album like a 6.5. There's maybe one song on there where I was like, okay, you know what, this is kind of a cool little one. It was still on a slower vibe, but it was kind of cool. I did add it to my library, but yeah, man, it's just kind of, I'm bored. Gang, I do think it's, good R&B soul music. It is, honestly. I think he actually really did do a good job making this album, and I don't feel like, knowing the little bit that I do know of Jack Harlow, he doesn't feel like the type of guy to be disrespectful with it. You know what I mean? Like, I know people are getting on him for his comment in that interview. I haven't watched the full interview. I just saw the clip where they brought up how white rappers like Post Malone and MGK have kind of genre switched to the more white stuff. Post Malone country and MGK rock, whatever. And he had like jokingly said like, yeah, instead of going white, I went blacker. I'm going R&B, soul, whatever. Which people took that as him. Oh, I don't know. It seems like people took that very, very seriously. But Jack Harlow is known to be a fucking joker. Like, bro, he is a #1 troller for real. So when I saw it, I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was kind of funny. I know this is kind of serious times, especially when it comes to race, but I don't know. I feel like Jack Harlow has shown that he's not like that type of guy. Like he's not just using the culture to get up. I don't feel like he's shown he's that type of guy. He kind of gets his music off, he plays a little bit, and then he goes on about his life. And I like when artists do that. I think we have too much access to artists as of late, and we start thinking that we really know them. And maybe that has kind of backfired a little bit on Jack, because people don't feel like they know him, so they feel like they can kind of like throw these things on him. But I'm not gonna say that people are being too sensitive or anything, because people are entitled to feel how they feel. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel inauthentic. Honestly, to me, anytime that a white person does something like this, or like really delves like kind of heavy into the culture type shit, you always kind of have to side eye them a little bit, because like you can't just let them right through. That's crazy. You kind of have to, okay, hold on now. Now, are you doing this to look cool? Are you doing this to try and get a leg up? Are you doing this to? But honestly, I feel like Jack is just doing this because this is how he feels. This is the type of shit that he likes. This is him. I feel like, I don't know. It's a pretty good album overall, just not for me. I'm not a big super soul music guy. Like I said, I get bored with the super slow or super chill shit. Like I'll fall asleep. I'm not gonna lie. I need something a little bit more upbeat. But it's not bad for what it is. I give him his credit. I think it's all right. I think people are being a little bit too harsh. For the soul music lovers, I think that this is actually a pretty good album. That they probably would like it, and even like the topics that he broached, like just usual relationship shit. Like I feel like it's relatable. It's cool. Yeah. Overall, for me though, a 6.5. Man, I'm probably not gonna listen to most of the songs on there again. But not that I hate them or anything, just not my style. Yeah, so thanks y'all for watching this far, man. Let me know how y'all feel about the album, if you listened to it. If you haven't, give it a listen and let me know. If there's anybody drop something that you want me to review, drop it in the comments. I'll get to it ASAP. And yeah, that's about it for me. Get a little Missy Cam, man. Missy, me. Yeah. Alright. Deuces.